Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Feel the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Savannah Lion Games in Pooler, Georgia, where I'm about to fight a 2,000-point battle between my Dark Angels and Justin's Necrons. So the story that we've got going on here is that the Silent King has arrived on this planet, and his forces have now decided to descend upon this planet to reclaim it for his to his domain, to his dominion here. And the Dark Angels have sent out a strong show of force to try to stem the tide and fill the gap before they get in here. So that is the story that we've got going on here. We are going to be playing the Overrun mission. Essentially, there are 6 objectives on the table, which will be with these the neoprene ones here, which is great because if you're on it, you're controlling that objective, which is great. And you have to control 2, control 3, and then control more to score points. So it's 5, 5, and 5. And for secondaries, I have chosen Stubborn Defiance, which is a Dark Angel 1, meaning that I choose an objective at the beginning of the first turn. And if I hold that objective for consecutive command phases, I score points depending upon how many command phases I've controlled it. Then I have also chosen Oath of Moment, which is Space Marine 1. And I have chosen Warp Ritual, which means I have to do a psychic action in the center of the battlefield. So that is my secondaries. My opponent has chosen Code of Combat, which is a Necron specific one. Necron, the word, I don't know why I was forgetting the word Necron. Necron specific one, where he scores points based upon how many units that noble unit has destroyed. He's also chosen Assassinate to try to kill my characters, and he has chosen Raise the Banners High. So that is going to be the choices there for secondary. That is the story. That is the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the 2 armies that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Dark Angels, I'll be running a Vanguard detachment and an Outrider detachment. Leading off the Vanguard detachment, we have Ezekiel and Azrael. We have 3 5-man Deathwing Terminator squads. We have 2 Deathwing Command squads. For the Outrider detachment, we have 2 Talon Masters. We have 2 3-man Ravenwing Bike squads. We have a 3-man Attack Bike squad with Multi-Meltas. We have a Ravenwing Apothecary. And last but not least, we have a Landspeeder Vengeance. And for the Necrons, he'll be running a battalion detachment. Leading off that detachment, we have a Catacomb Command Barge and a Chronomancer. We have a 20-man squad of Warriors. We have 2 10-man squads of Immortals. We have 1 5-man squad of Lich Guard. We have a 3-man squad of Scorpek Destroyers. We have 2 Cryptothralls. We have a 6-man squad of Wraiths. We have a 4-man squad of Destroyers. And last but not least, we have the Silent King himself. All right, so those are the armies going over deployment here. I've got a squad of Terminators back over this side. I've got a command squad in front there. I've got a Talon Master, a bike squad, attack bike squad over here, bike squad in front of them. We've got another Talon Master back over here. We've got the Ravenwing Apothecary along with Azrael and Ezekiel and another 5-man Terminator squad. We've got the 3rd 5-man Terminator squad and the 2nd command squad back over here, and the Landspeeder Vengeance back over here. Everything is on the table for the Dark Angels. Going over deployment for the Necrons, we've got his Wraiths over on this side. We've got the Scorpek Destroyers. We've got the 20-man blob of Warriors, along with the Chronomancer back over here, along with the 2 Cryptothralls next to him. We've got the Catacomb Command Barge next to them. One of the 10-man squads of Immortals over this side. We've got the Silent King dead center over here. We've got the, what are they called? The Lich Guard. That's right, Lich Guard up in front there. The other Immortals back over here, and the Destroyers up over here. So that is, everything is on the board as well for the Necrons. So we are now going to roll to see who will go first. Show me a fill face. I did show me a fill face, 2 of 3, so it will be Dark Angels going turn 1 here. So we'll come back to you after the movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 1. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 1. My Terminators basically stood where they are at. These guys advanced and didn't move very much, but they advanced over here. These guys, the command squad moved up. The Talon Master advanced up over here. The attack bikes over here advanced. They got Azrael's full rerolls when they were back over here. This bike squad advanced over here. these guys all advanced up over this way. This Terminator squad stayed still. This command squad stayed still. This Talon Master advanced over to here, and then this the plasma boat over here stayed still where it was. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so for the psychic phase, I'm going to do Warp Ritual. So it's a psychic action. He's within 6 inches of the center there, and he needs to get a 3 for this to go off. Who will exactly with 3? I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll that. Into a 9, which is much better. So you can deny once per game or once per turn. Once per turn, he gets to deny as the king there, Silent King. So he's going to be looking for a 10 to go off. No. Does not with a 6. So that will be the first Warp Ritual for me there. All right, we're going to start off the shooting phase now with the attack bikes. They're going to put everything into the destroyers over here. So they advanced, so they're going to be hitting on 4s. But they're going to reroll everything because Azrael yelled at them before they advanced over there. And they are going to be wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the Talon Master over here for wounds there. So hitting on 4s, rerolling everything. These are the multi-meltas first, yeah. So that's going to be 2 misses there. So that's going to be 4 hits. These are wounding on 3s because toughness 5, strength 8. Rerolling 1s. So that's going to be all 4 wounds there. AP minus 5, so they're going to go straight through. So they've got 3 wounds apiece, right? So we're going to do, they're not within 12 inches. So the first one does 2 damage, so the second one will kill him. Third one will do 3 damage and kill a guy. And the fourth one does 2 damage. Yeah, I'm just going to let that go. And then the bolters are going to be firing over here. So hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything because Azrael said so. Okie dokie. Okay. Apparently Azrael yelling about the bolters did not matter. These are going to be strength 4, so looking for 5s to wound, re-rolling 1s because of the Talon Master, but there are no 1s and there are no 5s, so nothing there. Womp womp. We now have reanimation for them, so it's going to be 6 dice here. He needs 3 5-ups for 1 to come back. Nope, not going to happen. All right, my Talon Master is now going to fire a twin heavy bolter into the Lich Guard over there, and he's going to fire the twin assault cannon into the destroyers up over here. So we're going to go with the twin heavy bolter first, hitting on 2s because I gave him the Arbiter's Gaze. Not rerolling anything here, so it's going to be 5 hits. Strength 5, toughness 5, looking for 4s to wound. Alrighty, so that's going to be 3 wounds at AP minus 2 because of the Devastator Doctrine, and he ignores cover. So
4 up invul.
4 up invul save. Failing 1 of them, so 1 will be dead because it's 2 damage.
It's 2 damage?
Yeah. My opponent's going to spend a CP to reroll that. That's cocked. No, dead guy. And then he is going to fire his twin assault cannon into the destroyers over here, looking for, these are looking for 2s to hit again, because that's what he always hits on. Alrighty. And then these are going to be strength 6, so looking for 3s to wound. He doesn't get to reroll for himself. So that's going to be 3, 6, 7, 8 at AP minus 2, ignoring cover. All right, so looking for 5-up saves. 1, 2, 3. Nope, they will be dead. And we do have reanimation protocols for the one, the immortal guy over there. Or the nope, does not come back. All right, so now my Landspeeder Vengeance is going to fire everything into the Wraiths over here. So he is going to supercharge, so we're going to do his plasmas first. These are going to be 2d3 shots.
It's just 6 shots, right? Blast.
Oh, blast. Oh, no, yeah, blast. So it's minimum 3. So that will be, because there's 6. No, but it's minimum 3 for the gun. The gun is 2d3. So it's not per die roll, it's per gun. So that would be 3 shots. I'm actually going to spend a CP to re-roll that.
Haven't you already CP?
Not this, I CP.
Phase.
1 second. Yeah, it was during the psychic phase. We got confused there, so that I used the reroll. So I did use the reroll this time. So it put it to 4 shots here as opposed to just the 3. That would have been the minimum there. So these are now going to be hitting on 2s because he stood still. That's going to be 4 hits. Strength 9, toughness 5. So looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 4 wounds. At AP minus 4 in the Devastator Doctrine, he has 4 up invul saves. Failing 1 of them, so the 1 guy will be dead. And then the Heavy Bolter will fire. 2s to hit. 4s to wound. That is going to be 2 wounds at AP -2. 4 up invul. Makes 1, fails 1, so 1 will take 2 damage. And its reanimation protocol? No, close, but no. All right, so my other Talon Master here is now going to fire everything into the Wraith. So we're going to start with the Twin Assault Cannon. So these are going to be 12 shots, hitting on 3s because he advanced. So it's a -1 to hit here. He doesn't have the Arbiter's Gaze. So that is going to be 4 misses. Strength 6, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds at AP -2. 4 up invul save. Failing 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be 2 guys dead. And then the twin heavy bolters here. 3s to hit. Okay. 4s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds. AP -2, 4 up invul. Failing 1, so 1 will take 2 damage. And now we have reanimation protocol for the 2 guys that died. 1 will come back. All right, so that's going to be it for the Dark Angels here on turn 1. I'm not going to make any assaults, so we will come back to you. Do you have any leadership tests you need to make? The Wraiths, what's their leadership?
2 dudes.
Yeah.
He only lost 1 guy. They can't fail.
No, they can't fail on that, so they're going to be good to go. So that's going to be it for the movement phase, that's going to be it for the Dark Angels turn. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Necrons here on turn 1. Movement phase for the Necrons here on turn 1. His race moved up over this way. As did the Scorpec Destroyers over this way. The whatchamacallits, the Warriors, that's the word I was looking for. Warriors have moved up over this way. They've started to raise the banners high. Chronomancer followed behind them, as did the Crypto Thralls. The Catacomb Command Barge moved up over this way. These guys started to raise banners high after moving up as well. Or did they stay still? They may have stayed still. Yeah, they stayed still and raised banners high. These guys moved up onto the objective, raised banners high. The Silent King moved up the table there, but staying within 6 inches of both of these squads so that he can do... Because his... what is it called? The command protocols. He did the protocol of the sudden storm, and he chose the second one, which means that units can still shoot even if they're performing actions, but just got to be within 6 inches of a noble unit, which is this unit, the Catacomb Command Barge, and the Chronomancer. This squad of the Lich Guard advanced up over here into cover behind the building over here, behind the wall over there, and they got Thy Will Be Done. These guys got Thy Will Be Done. These guys got Thy Will Be Done, and then the Warriors got they got, what did they get? The Chronometron onto those guys. So it's a 5 up invul save, and what is it?
Reroll charges.
And reroll charges. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you. No psychic, because they don't do psychic. So we'll just come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, start off the shooting phase. The Silent King is going to activate. So the 2 rocks that he's got there are going to fire into my dude bro over here. And then all the stabs from the main king there are going to fire into my attack bikes. So we're going to go with the rocks first. They've got 1 shot each, hitting on 2s. That's going to be 1 hit.
CP reroll.
He's going to spend a CP to reroll that into a hit, so that's going to be 2 hits. These are strength 12, so this is going to be wounding on 2s.
I'm going to roll 1 at a time because I can spend a CP to auto wound a single attack.
Oh, so he's going to roll 1 at a time because he can auto wound with a CP for 1. So the first one is a wound, and then he's going to spend a CP to auto wound with the other one, so that's going to be 2. What's the AP?
-4.
-4, so that's just going to straight through 6 flat, right? Yep, 6 flat, so he is dead. Does he explode? He does not. All right, so now his Scepter of Eternal Glory is going to fire into my attack bikes over here. Hitting on 2s. That's going to be 3 hits. Strength 8, right? Yep. So looking for 3 to wound. That is going to be 1 wound.
AP -3.
AP -3, so he's got a 4 up invul save because they advanced over there. That's good with a filth phase. Woo! And then we have the Staff of Stars. 2s to hit. It's going to be all hits. Pretty good there. And then strength 6, so 3s to wound. Yeah.
Your T5?
T5. Okay. So 3s to wound. Strength 6, right? You said?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds there.
AP -2.
AP -2. So looking for 4 up invul saves again. Failing 2 of them, so 2 damage, 1 damage each. So there's going to be 2 damage onto 1 guy. Catacomb Command Barge is now going to fire into my Terminators over here. Hitting on 2s. That's going to be 2 hits. Strength 6, but still 4s to wound because of inner circle there. That's going to be 1 wound. AP -3. So 4 up invul save because of Azrael over there. Nope, that's going to go through. What's the damage? D3 damage. That's going to be 2 damage. 6 up feel no pain because of the apothecary over there. No, ignore it. So he's going to take 2 damage. All right, that squad of immortals is going to fire. 1 row there is in the rapid fire range of my Terminators. The others are not. So these are going to be hitting on 2s because they got my will be done.
Rerolling all hits.
Rerolling all hits because of the king. Rerolling. Okay, that's gonna be all hits. And remember, they can shoot. They can shoot because of the command protocols that are in effect this turn. And these are going to be strength.
They're strength 5.
Strength 5, so 4s to wound because of inner circle. All right, so that's 9 wounds into them. AP -2, so I'm gonna have to do it one at a time on the front guy over there because he's gonna have a 4 up. Nope. So he 6 up feeling pain. My bad. Nope. So that's going to be a dead guy there. Then I'm going to do 1 damage apiece, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to do the next 6 onto storm shields here. So these are going to be looking for 3 ups because they get the +1 to their armor save because of storm shields. Because there's 6 wounds total between them over there. Alrighty. So failing 3 of them. 6 up, feel no pains. Nope. So that's going to be another guy dead. And then we've got 2 more. Failing 1. No feel of pain. So take some wounds. All right, these guys back over here are going to fire into my Terminators over here. These are going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling. Re-roll that 1, 2. Roll those 2. All right, that's going to be all hits. Looking for 4s to wound again because strength 5. That is going to be, wow, 3 wounds there. So we got 3 wounds into them. We're going to do it one at a time because the guy with the storm shield there is going to 3 up armor save. That's going to be good. That's good. And that's a fail. 6 up, feel no pain. Nope, so he's going to be dead. All right, and that's going to be it for the Necron's turn here on turn 1. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 2. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 2. These guys just kind of shuffled around over here. They stayed still where they were, as did he. These guys moved around over this way. The Apothecary moved up, so he's within range of both these units, brought back a Terminator, and healed the attack bike. These guys advanced up onto the objective over here. These guys moved up onto the objective over here. These guys advanced over this way, rolled a 1. Bwomp, womp. The command squad stayed still, as did the this dude bro, the... what's he called? Talamaster over here stayed still. Yes, that was my unit I should have known the name of. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, psychic phase. Ezekiel's going to start us off here by casting Mind Worm onto the Silent King over here. So I need a 6 for this to go off. I need 5 on the dice, though, because he gets +1 for Interromancy powers. So that's going to go off. It's not going to go off, actually. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll this. That will go off on a 6. Would you like to deny that one?
I'll spend a CP to use a strategy.
Okay, my opponent's going to spend a CP.
Sure.
1 second. All right, so he's going to use the Zerakin strat here to allow him to ignore or deny it on a 4+ on the die roll because it's within 18 inches. He does, so it's denied. And now he's going to cast Aversion onto the Silent King. That will not go off on a 4. All right, so the reason he was able to use that is because he's in his own detachment, and he is Zerakin, so he can unlocks the strat to use. He doesn't get the benefit of Zerakin because he's the Silent King, but he does unlock it as a detachment of Zerakin, the ability to use that stratagem. So he is then able to use it because he is a Zerakin unit, even though he doesn't benefit from the dynastic ability there. So that's why he was able to do that, just in case anyone was wondering. All right, so my attack bikes over here, only one of them can see without crossing line because this is obscuring terrain. So he, without crossing over this corner here, he can just see the immortals over there. Just the front bike can see them. He can see within range of the Catacomb Command Barge, but the Silent King, who is a character model who is more than 9 wounds, is closer to me, so I can't shoot him. And I can't see him because I would draw line of sight over this. So, and he is under 18 wounds in and of himself because the rocks, it's a unit. So the rocks that he has that walk with him are 10 points, so 10 wounds. So he's technically 16 or 26 wounds that I have to get through, but the model itself is only 16 wounds. You need to be 18 to ignore the obscuring terrain. So you cannot shoot at them. So it's just the one guy who is in range of those immortals back there. So we're going to do the multi-melta attacks over here. That's going to be 1 hit. That is a wound with a fill face. AP -4.
6 up for cover.
6 up because of cover there. Nope. So that's just going to go through for, it doesn't make a difference because he's dead. And then we're just going to have the bolter shots into him over here. That's going to be 1 hit. That is going to be a wound though. AP -1. 3. You're good. Reanimation? Nope. Talonmaster is now going to fire everything into his wraiths over here. So we're going to go with the twin heavy bolter first. Hitting on 2s. Strength 5, toughness 5, so 4s to wound. Oh, buddy. 1. You're getting only 1 there. AP -1.
So they're beasts and cover.
They're beasts in cover there, so it's going to be a 3-up save. Good to go. And now the twin assault cannon firing into them. Hitting on 2s. And then strength 6, so wounding on 3s. Alrighty. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. AP -1. They are beasts, getting the benefit of the barrier there. So that's going to be 6 at 3-ups. Failing 2 of them. So that's going to be a dead guy. And that's going to be it for his... Oh, we're going to spend a CP to reroll one of those? Here we go. Looking for a 3. That's good. So that guy will just have 1 wound left. And now these guys, my bikers here, are going to fire into them. Hitting on 3s. Okay. Looking for 5s to wound. Rerolling 1s because of the Talonmaster there. Rerolling 1s. Alrighty. Looking for 5s. So that's going to be 1 at AP -1. Ignoring cover though because of the Talonmaster given to them. 4-up invul save. Good. And then we got Stormbolter from the command squad over there firing into him. That's going to be all hits. Again, 5s to wound. 1 wound, AP -1, not ignoring cover, so 3-up save. Good. All right, the 3 Terminators over here can see into the Lich Guard there, so they're going to fire their Stormbolters, hitting on 3s because they did move. That is going to be a bunch of hits. Strength 4, oh, that was a 2 there. Strength 4, toughness 5, so 5s to wound. I don't think I'm in range there, so that's going to be 2 wounds at AP -1.
So they're a 2-up save in cover.
In cover.
1-up save, so back to a 2-up.
Yep, back to 2-up. They're good. Good. All right, so my Talonmaster here with Arbiter's Gaze is going to fire everything into the Mortal Squad back there. So we're going to go with the twin assault cannon first. Hitting on 2s. And then these are going to be strength 6, so looking for 3s to wound. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at AP -1, ignoring cover.
Okay.
So it's going to be
4-ups.
4-ups. So 7 4-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead. And then the twin heavy bolter. That's going to be 5 hits. Strength 5, toughness 5. So looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 at AP -1, ignoring cover. So again,
AP -1 ignoring cover?
Yeah, so 4-ups.
4-ups.
Failing 2 of them, so 2 more dead. And now we have reanimation, so 7 died. And 2, 3 will come back.
Just 2.
Oh, just 2 come back. The one guy up front over here is going to fire his Stormbolter into them. Hitting on 2, rerolling everything. Nope, that's all hits. Strength 4, so 5s to wound. That is going to be 1 at AP -1.
That's good.
Good. Apothecary is going to fire into the Silent King over here. 2 shots, not going to supercharge. Okay, that's going to be 1 hit. That is a wound. AP -4, but 4-up invul. No, so he's going to take 1 damage. And now Azrael is going to fire both profiles into the Silent King. So we're going to go with the Plasma first. That's going to be no hits. All right, and then the Mastercrafted Bolter is going to be 1 hit, strength 4. That is a wound, AP -2. No, that's going to go through for 2 damage. All right, so that's going to be it for the Dark Angel's turn here on turn 2. We will come back to you after a movement phase for the Necrons on turn 2. Movement for the Necrons here on turn 2. These guys, the Lich Guard moved up. The King moved up over this way. We'll get back to these guys in a second. These guys back here, we forgot to show it, but they took their leadership test and failed because they had 5 guys died, and then he rolled a 6, which meant that it was over their leadership, and then 2 more ran away, so they were left with just 2 guys back over there. These guys stayed back there on their objective. Over here, the race moved up over this way. The Catacomb Command Barge moved up over this way, and these guys just all tucked in back over here on the objective. So that's going to be it for that's going to be it for the movement phase. At the end of the movement phase, or during the movement phase, he used the Veil of Darkness, which was a relic that the what's his face? Chronomancer had. I keep asking him about Chronomancer. You've had to tell me Chronomancer like 5 times today. My brain, I even own one. I've painted one. I've got him. He's there, but whatever it is, it's just not sticking today. The Chronomancer used Veil of Darkness to drop these guys back over here, and they dropped him out more than 9 inches from my dude bros. When he did drop him down, I'm going to spend 2 CP for my Terminators here to fire Auspex Scan into them over here. So we will do that now. All right, so they're going to fire into them over here. It's going to be 2s to hit because they have not moved this turn. All right, so that's going to be 1, 2 misses there. And then these are going to be looking for Strength 4, Toughness 4, so 4s to wound. Rerolling 1s. That was a lot of wounds. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wounds. Holy cow. Yeah, that was real good. So 13 wounds into the squad over here. AP -1 because it's Tactical Doctrine. 1 second. We have 5 up saves. Wow, pretty good there. So, but that's still going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's going to be 9 guys dead. And then we have Reanimation here, looking for 5s. Rerolling 1s though because they are warriors. No 1s, but that's a fair number of 5s and 6s there, so that's pretty good. So that's going to be, what, 5 guys, I think? Yeah, 5 guys come back. Not bad. All right, this squad over here is going to fire into my command squad. We're just going to go with the, there's only 6 guys that can see him without crossing over the whatchamacallit, over the obscuring terrain over there. So they're going to have their shots here. They've got the Reapers ones here. So these are going to be Gauss Reapers hitting on 2s because they will be done. Alrighty, so it's going to be 5 hits. Strength 5, so 4s to wound though because they have Inner Circle. So that's going to be 2 wounds there. AP -2. I'm going to put it on the guy with the Storm Shield, so it's going to be +1. So looking for 3 up saves. Making them both. Woo! Silent King is now going to fire. He's going to put the staves into the Terminator squad up front here, and the rocks are going to shoot their shots into these guys over here. So we're going to go with the rocks first. So these are going to be hitting on 2s. That is going to be 2 hits. Strength 12. So looking for 4s to wound though because they are Inner Circle. So
I'll do the same thing again.
All right, 1 at a time, and then we do the same thing. So that's not going to wound on that one. CP reroll for that one. Nope, still not a wound. And then going to auto wound with a 1 CP there. All right, so that's going to be AP -4. So I'm going to put it onto the Storm Shield guy over here, looking for a 4 up in Vol. No, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. No, still dead. Burr, burr. And then we're going to put it over here. The Star Staff is going to be the green ones, and then the
blue is Glory.
The Rod of Glory. Scepter of Eternal Glory.
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s. These are all going into my dude bro on the front there. And there's another couple. That's a lot of ones. Wow. And then these are going to be all on 4s because of Inner Circle. Alrighty, that's not bad. So that's going to be
AP -3, AP -2.
AP -3 and AP -2. So we'll do this.
2 damage apiece.
Those are 2 damage apiece. So we'll do those ones first. AP -2 on those ones, on the 2 damage apiece, right?
No, 2 damage apiece is 3. These are 2.
3 and 2. Okay, and these are 2 damage, 1 damage. So we'll do the AP -3 first. These are going to go onto the Storm Shield guy, looking for 4 up invul saves. Making 1, failing 1, so he's going to have 2 damage. And then we've got 3 at AP -1, you said? AP -2, +1 because of the Storm Shield, so looking for 3 up saves. Oh, I got to do this one at a time because there's... because of that. Oh, actually, I've got Feel No Pains on these guys, so 6 ups. Nope, so he is going to be dead. And then we've got 2 AP -2 looking for 4-ups. Failing both of them. Oh no. Making one of the feel no pains though, so it takes 1 down. This squad back over there is not in rapid fire, but they're still going to fire into my Terminators over here. Hitting on 2s because they got the I will be done. That's going to be all hits. Looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds there. AP -2, so looking for 4-up saves. Failing 2 of them, 6-up, feel no pains. Making 1. And then those 2 guys back over there are going to fire into my Terminators. That's going to be 1 hit. That is a wound though. Looking for a 4-up save. No, feel no pain. No. And now his Catacomb Command Barge is going to fire into my Dubra over here.
That's 3.
There's 3 shots here, hitting on 2, so that's going to be all hits.
Winning on 4s.
Winning on 4s because of Inner Circle? No, nothing. All right, this squad over here is going to charge into my Terminators. They need an 8 on the... It's a 9-inch charge, but he gets +1 to charge, so they will be in. And now the Warriors are going to charge in over here. They need a 6-inch charge, but they're going to need a just a 5 on the dice because they're all Novak. That's why he's getting the +1 over here. Does get it with 6. All right, so now the Silent King is going to charge into my Talon Master over here. I am going to spend a CP to Overwatch with him. He has the Arbiter's Gaze, so he always hits on 2s, even in Overwatch. So we're going to go with the Twin Assault Cannon first. Hitting on 2s. That's a bunch of 1s. These are strength 6, so looking for 5s to wound. Oh, just the 1. You kidding me? All right, 1 at AP -1. For Bimbo.
That's a 2.
Nope, that's a 2, so he will take the 1 wound there. And then we're going to have the Twin Assault Cannon firing over here. 2s.
Was that the bolter first?
That was the twin. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the Twin Assault Cannon. This is the Twin Heavy Bolter. Sorry, my bad. Strength 5, so 5 to wound still. Getting 1 wound at AP -1 for Binvol. No, that's going to go through and kill the 1 rock over there. All right, and he needs a 9-inch charge to get in.
8-inch charge.
6 still will not get him in. Yeah, it needs an 8-inch charge, and he's going to reroll reroll that, so he's within 8. So no, 7 will not get him in. And then over here, these guys are going to charge into my Talon Master, or just the Talon Master, or everyone?
These guys are going to charge.
These guys are just going to charge into the Talon Master. They're in. And the Catacomb Command Barge is going to charge into both of these guys over here. We'll get it with a 9-inch. All right, so first, his Lich Guard here are going to attack into my Deathwing Terminators here. So you have, you're looking for how many attacks each? Is it 2 attacks each? 3 each? 3 attacks each, so there's going to be 12 attacks coming in over here. These are going to be hitting on 2s because of My Will Be Done. And then these are going to be wounding on 4s. Alrighty, so it's there's 2 wounds there at AP -4. These are now going to be AP -4, 1 damage, so I'm going to put it onto my Storm Shield guy. So these are looking for 4-up invul saves. Making them both. Woo! Alright, so I'm going to spend 2 CB to interrupt with my Talon Master over here. He's going to have 4 attacks into the race over here. These are going to be hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits. Strength +1, so strength 5, toughness 5, looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -3. 4-up invul. Failing 1 of them, 1 damage, so that's going to kill that 1 guy. I forgot he healed back 1 because of living metal, so he's just going to be down to 1. And then after his attacks, I spent 2 CP on Swift Strike, which allowed him to fall back as if it was the movement phase. So he's going to move over to there. All right, so now his warriors are going to attack in here. He did spend 1 CP on the, is it the Novak one? The Novak Blood Rights, which gives them +1 attack. 9 of them are in range to attack my Terminators over here. So these are going to be hitting on 2s or 3s, was it?
2s because of My Will Be Done.
2s because of My Will Be Done. All right, and then looking for 4s to wound. All right, so because of Novak, they are going to be AP -1. So these are going to be looking for 2-ups because I'm going to put them on to the guy with the Storm Shield first. So 3 at a time here. 7 total wounds into him. I don't know if I said that, but now you know. So if you knew before, you just doubly know. So looking for 2-ups on the guy with the Storm Shield. Going to fail 1 of them. So then I got to do 2 at a time. Okay, fail 1 of them, and then 1 at a time. He's good. And he's good. All right, so now his Catacomb Command Barge is going to attack into my command squad over here. He does have the Blood Scythe.
Yep.
That's going to give him +2 attacks here, so he's going to have 6 total attacks. Hitting on 2s. Okay, that's going to be all hits.
4s because you're...
And then 4s because I'm Inner Circle. All right.
Mortal wound.
1 mortal wound, and then
2 saves at
AP minus what? 4. AP minus 4, so it's going to be 2 5-up invul saves. Make neither of them. So
it's 4 damage.
4 damage total. So plus the mortal wound. So he is totally dead. All right. So now my Terminators are going to attack. They're going to put all their attacks into the Lich Guard over here. So we're going to have 12 attacks with fists because it's 3 attacks each. 4 of them have the fists. I spent 1 CP on Fury the First. They didn't move this turn, so they get another additional +1, and then -1 for the fist. So they're going to be hitting on 2s, a grand total of +1 to hit here. Okay, so got a couple in there. These are now going to be strength 8, toughness 5, so looking for 3s to wound. Okay, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage over here. 8 wounds. These are looking for 4-up invul saves on their shields over there. Failing
way too many
5 of them, so that will wipe because it's 2 damage apiece. So.
I CP reroll this turn already.
But you've only got 4 guys left, so even if you rerolled 1, he would still be dead. They would still be all dead because it's 2 damage apiece. Right. Yeah, so they are wiped. All right, and that's going to be it for the turn here for the Necrons. I did manage by killing them off there. We have 2 OBSEC units on this objective, which means that OBSEC cancels out. He then has 5 guys on the objective here, and I've got 5 OBSEC guys plus additional biker, these guys, and then he's within 5 of the within 5 and 3 he's got over there. So it's enough for me to keep holding on to this objective. Barely, but he still holds on to it. So that's going to be it for the Necron turn here. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 2. Turn 3. Turn 3. 3. After the movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 3. These guys, I spent 2 CP for intractable, so they fell back and will still be able to shoot. These guys stood still where they are. He stood still where he is. These guys moved around a bit just to make sure they get their 5-up invul save. Over here, Azrael had knocked him back into the Devastator Doctrine, and he gave full rerolls to the attack bikes, who moved up over this way. These guys kind of shuffled up a bit. The Apothecary brought back one of the Terminators from this squad over here. This squad of Terminators moved over here. These bikes just moved around over to that side. And that is it for the movement phase for the Dark Angels, I believe. So we will come back to you with the Psychic phase. All right, so we're going to do Warp Ritual with Ezekiel over there, looking for a 3. That will go off with a 6. Would you like to? Going to try to just deny that. Looking for a 7. Does not get it, so that will go off. And my opponent's going to spend a CP to reroll that. Looking for a 7 to go off. No, will not. All right, start off the shooting phase. Azrael is going to fire both profiles of his Combi Plasma into these guys back over there. So we're going to go with the Plasma side first. So it's going to be hitting on a 3 because he did move, and it's -1 to hit for fire in both profiles. That is going to be a hit. That is not a wound. Yep. And then the Bolter does not. All right, so my Talon over here is going to fire into his Chronomancer over here. So he's going to put the twin assault cannon, a twin heavy bolter into him. Twin assault cannon is going to go into the warrior. So twin heavy bolter. Hitting on 2s. It's going to be 5 hits. Strength 5, toughness 4, so 3s to wound. That is going to be all wounds there. Wow, fill faces galore. So it's going to be 5 AP minus 1, so he's going to have his 4-up invuls. Failing 2 of them, so that's going to be 4 damage, so he will be dead. Opponent's going to spend a CP to reroll it. No, he did. And then the twin assault cannons into these guys over here. Hitting on 2s, that's going to be all hits. Strength 6, so looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 10 wounds. These are going to be at AP minus 1. So 10 5-up saves. Wow, that one sticking to your hand. It was not going anywhere. Alrighty, so that's going to be 2, 3 made it, so that's going to be 7 dead guys. And then reanimation protocols, looking for 5 pluses, re-rolling 1s because they're warriors. Ooh, buddy, that's nice. 4 of them come back. And now this squad's going to fire in with their storm bolters into here, hitting on 3s because they did move, and then wounding on 4s because strength 4, toughness 4. Re-rolling 1s because of this guy. All right, wounding on 4s, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at AP -1 because it's the tactical doctrine.
5, 6, 7, 8. 5 ups.
5 ups. Making 1, so that's going to be another 7 dead. And then that's the entire squad there, so the reanimation protocols.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to forget. And here's the reanimation protocols. Reroll the 1. 1s. Nope, so that's going to be 3 come back. And then these guys are going to fire their bolters into him over here, hitting on 3s because they did move. Okay. And then 4s to wound. Oh, buddy, just the 2. So it's going to be AP -1, so 2 5 ups. Making 1, reanimation. No. Command squad guy's going to fire his storm bolter over here. That's going to be all hits because he gets +1, he didn't move. The rerolling the 1. All right, that's going to be 4 at AP -1, so 4 5 ups. Making 1 of them, and then reanimations. 2 will come back. My bike squad is now going to fire into the wraiths over here, hitting on 3s because they moved. Alrighty. And then strength 4, toughness 5, 5s to wound. That is going to be 1 at AP -1.
4 up.
4 up, he's good. And then the storm bolters are going to fire into the wraiths as well, hitting on 3s because they moved, and then wounding on 5s. That's going to be 1, 2, 3 at AP -1. 4 ups. Failing 1 of them. So that will finally kill a guy. And then reanimation. It's possible. The way you roll the reanimation is totally possible. Don't do it! Oh no, okay, he's dead. All right, so now my attack bikes here. Multi-melters are going to go into the Silent King, and then the bolters are going to go into the 2-man squad back over there. So the multi-melters into the Silent King first, hitting on 3s because they moved, rerolling everything because Azrael yelled at them. Okay, not meant to be. Strength 8, looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be all wounds, so 5 wounds at AP -4. So it's going to be 5 4-up invul saves. Failing 4 of them. Oh no. So that's going to be, we have to do this one at a time. So they're going to be, So I had mismeasured here. 2 of them are within 12 inches, which make a difference for these 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out these 2 that miss. So we're going to have it, the first one is going to be on a 1, 2, 3, 2.
1 or 2.
1 or 2, it's going to be the guy who missed, or the other one is going to be the other one. So we're going to do that. Nope, it's going to be the, this one meant that it was one of the guys that was closest. And that, okay, so the 2 that were closest, so actually that guy who was closest, he missed both of them over there. That's fine. So we have the 2, so that means, so now we have to figure out the next 2.
So the 2, so just pick up 2?
So half, yeah, so half are within half range, half are not. So the half that are in half range, we'll do those ones one at a time here. So this is going to be +2. So D6 +2 on the first one. 3. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that into a 2. So that's going to be 4 damage. So that means that the next one's going to kill him there. And then we've just got 2 D6 into the Silent King himself. That is going to be 4 damage into the Silent King. And then the bolters into the regular guys over there. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything because Azrael yelled at them. And then strength 4, toughness 5 on the immortal. So looking for 5s to wound, re-rolling 1s because of the dude bro over there. So that is going to be 5s to wound. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at AP -1 because of it being tactical doctrine.
Cover.
So yes, and cover there. So
3 ups.
3 ups. It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't make a difference because you rolled that because it would have been 4 ups anyway. Because he actually ignored cover because of this guy. But yeah, that's fine. Reanimation protocol? No. All right. So now my Talon Master here is going to be his twin heavy bolter into the one guy left over there, and the twin assault cannon into those guys. So we're going to do twin heavy bolter first. 2s to hit. It's all hits. looking for 4s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -1, +1 because he's in cover, and he does not get to give himself the ignore cover there, so it's just 3 of them.
So
3 ups. Makes them all. And then twin assault cannon into those guys over there. 2s to hit. Okie dokie. Strength 6, so looking for 3s to wound. All right, that's going to be 6 wounds into them. AP -1, +1 because they're in cover, so 3 ups. Where were those when I was shooting into that guy over there? And then reanimation protocols. 1 will get back up. All right, so that's going to be it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase. These Terminators are going to charge into the Catacomb Command Barge. They're in. All right, so now my command squad's going to charge into his warriors over here. My opponent's going to spend a CP on Overwatch here. So looking for 6s. That is going to be 3 hits there. 4 hits. All right, these are now going to be strength, looking for 4s to wound. Getting 3 wounds. AP -2, so we're going to put it on the Storm Shield guy. So he's going to be looking for 3 up saves. Failing 1 of them. And their charge distance is definitely in. And then my Talon Master is also going to charge in over here. He'll be in. All right, so now this squad's going to start us off in the fight phase. I'm going to use the 3 guys with Fist first into his Catacomb Command Barge over here. I did spend 1 CP on Fury the First, so these are going to be hitting on 3s. -1, +1. All right. Getting 2 extra hits there. It's not bad. Strength 8, but he's got the, what's it called? Quantum deflection. Quantum shielding, so it's going to be wounding on 4s. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -3. 5 up invul. So 3 5-ups. Failing all of them, so that's going to be 6 damage total. And then we'll have the Thunder Hammer. These are going to be hitting on 3s as well. Not going to get that. It's just 1. 4 to wound. That is a wound. 5 up invul. No, that's 3 damage. He's dead. Does he explode? Yeah, flat 3 for the Thunder Hammer. I still have Lightning Claws, but...
Yeah, Lightning Claws wound on 5s.
We'll wound on 5s. Re-rolling. 1 second. Nope, not going to spend it, so he does die. Does he explode, though? Does not. All right, so now we're going to go with the Command Squad over here. We're going to go with the Thunder Hammer first. These are going to be hitting on 4s. That's going to be 1 hit. Wounding on a 2. That's going to be a wound. AP -2. 5 up invul. Because they've got the, what is it, the Chronometron thing, right? He's good. But he's good. And then the Power Swords. That's going to be hitting on 3s. Wounding on Strength +1, so 3s. Okay, 1 at AP -3, 5 up. No, so that's going to be 1 guy dead. And that's the end of their attacks. So he is not... Oh, reroll. Sorry, that was cocked. He does actually come back. He's fine. And then the Talon Master is going to attack over here, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. That is going to be 2 wounds at AP, enough to be 5 up invuls. And he fails both of those. Makes 1 of them, so the reanimation, so 1 guy will be gone. Now we're going to have the warriors over here. 3 of them are going to go into my command squad. 1's going to go into my Talon Master. The 3 into the command squad is going to have 1 hit. Oh, 2 hits because of my will be done still. But going to be 1 wound. AP nothing, so 2 up save. Yeah, he good with a fill face. And then into the Talon Master. That is a hit. That is not a wound. All right, so that's going to be it for the Dark Angel's turn here on turn 3. My opponent spent 2 CP to auto pass their morale over here, trying to keep him alive, which makes sense. So that's going to be it for the turn here. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Necrons on turn 3. All right, movement phase for the Necrons here on turn 3. These wraiths moved up over this way. These Scorpec destroyers moved up the table over this way. The king is making his presence known over this way. These guys fell out of combat over here. Yeah, these guys fell back out of combat over here. And that is... Oh, and these guys stood still where they are. He stood still where he is. And then over the other side here, his Technothralls stayed back on the objective over here. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, the Silent King is going to fire into my Terminators over here. So he doesn't have the rocks anymore, so it's just the staffs. So we're going to do the
Eternal Glory.
the Staff of Eternal Glory. Yep. Going to fire first, hitting on 2s. That's going to be 2 hits. I know. He doesn't seem to want to hit. That's going to be 2 hits.
Wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s because of Inner Circle. 1 wound there.
AP minus 3.
AP minus 3, so it's going to be on the Storm Shield guy there, so it's going to be looking for a 4-up save. And he's good with a fail face. And then 9 shots with the Staff of Stars. Hitting on 2s, and then strength, wounding on 4s. Oh, buddy, that's a bunch. There you go. So that's going to be 6 wounds over there.
AP minus 2.
6 at AP minus 2. So we got to do it, unfortunately, 1 at a time on the guy with the Storm Shield. So it's going to be AP minus 2, so plus 1 because he's got the Storm Shield. 3-up save. He's good. He's good. Yes. Now he's going to be dead. And then it's AP minus 2, so looking for 4-up saves. And making them. All right, so now the Warriors, because they fell back, but because the protocol of the Conquering Tyrant is active, they actually get to fire even though they fell back. It's at a -1 to hit, but they get to reroll hits because of the king. So it's going to be looking for 4s to hit because they don't get the +1 for. They couldn't. He wasn't within range of them at the beginning to give them My Will Be Done. So he's just going to give them the directive here. So Staff of Stars. So these are going to be looking for 4s rerolling. Rerolling everything because of the Dubro. There's the 3 there. Yep, those are all hits. And so it's going to be 2 wounds, 2 misses total, and then wounding on 4s. Okay. All right, 5 wounds into them. AP minus 2, looking for 4-ups. Oh no! Even if I 1 damage each, even if I do 1, I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna fail 1 there. Oof. All right, we are going to. Yeah. I'm just gonna take 1 shot from this guy into my bikes over here. That's gonna be no hit. These guys over here are gonna fire into my attack bikes. These are gonna be hitting on 3s. Strength 5, so 4s to wound. So that's going to be 5 wounds to them, AP minus 2, so they're going to have 4-up invul saves because of Azrael over there. Making them all. Holy cow. Woo! All right, so into the assault phase, the Silent King is going to charge into my dude bro over here. I'm going to spend a CP to Overwatch. He's got the Arbiter's Gaze, so he always hits on 2s, so we're going to go with the Twin Heavy Bolter first. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s. That's going to be 1 wound at AP minus 1. No, takes 2 damage. And then 12 shots with the Twin Assault Cannon, 2s. And then strength 6, so 5s again to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at AP minus 1. 4-up saves. Failing 4 of them. And then we'll have his charge in over here. He's in. And then these guys are going to charge into my tech bikes. They're not in with a 5. Yeah, they're within 7. They needed a 6. They needed 5 on the dice because they get +1 for being Novox, so they are in. And now these guys are going to charge into my bikers over here. They're within 9 inches, so they need an 8-inch charge, 7 on the dice. No, they will not make it. My opponent's going to spend a CP to reroll that. And they're in. All right, so we're going to start over here with the Wraiths attacking into my bikes. He is going to have 12 total attacks over here. These are going to be hitting on 4s. So 6 hits, wounding on 3s. That is going to be 1, 2 at AP minus 3. So because it's AP minus 2 plus 1 on the charge because they are Novak. So looking for 6-up saves. Fill faces. Making 1 of them, so 1 takes 2 damage. All right, so they're going to attack now. The Scorpec Destroyers are going to attack into my attack bikes. The blue dice are going to be the Thrasher, the Harvester, whatever it is.
The Threshers.
The Threshers. The Thresher?
Yeah.
Which one's the big one? No.
The big one's...
The big one's going to be the blue one. The other ones are going to be the green ones.
Threshers are green, Harvesters are...
Harvesters is the blue. That's the word I was looking for. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of Destroyer. 4s for the green, 3s for the blue. All right, so we had 3 with the Thrashers, 1 with the Harvester. They're AP -4 and 5 respectively, so they're going to go straight through my armor save over here because his 4-up invul save is only against shooting. So we're going to have to do it one at a time though because technically it's damage from each one. So the first of the Thrashers is going to be 2 damage, 6-up, feel no pain. That's the only reason I did to do it because he's within 3 inches of him. Nope, so it's going to be 2 damage onto that guy. Makes 1 there.
That's a dead dude.
No, that's...
Because that's 2 attacks.
No. That's 2 attacks, but that's so 4 total damage, and these are 6-up, feel no pains.
How many was it?
4 wounds each.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 4 wounds. No, it's all good. So 4 wounds each. So that's going to be 1 guy with 1 wound left, another 2 looking for 6-ups. Nope. So that's going to be a dead guy, and then we've got 3 onto the next guy. He's going to take all 3. All right, so now the Silent King, because he is bracketed now, is going to attack into my Talmesser. Well, I guess he's not attacking because he's bracketed, but you get it. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, these are going to be the Staff of
Eternal Glory.
Eternal Glory. So 4 attacks because he's bracketed, hitting on 2s. So that's going to be 3 hits, strength 9. So 3s to wound. That is going to be 1 wound, AP
3.
-3. So 6-up armor save. Nope, does not make it. 2 damage, so he's down to 6. And now we're going to have the 4 attacks with the other one. Hitting on 2s, that's going to be all hits.
Strength 8.
Strength 8, so looking for 3s again. That is going to be 3 wounds.
These are AP -4.
These are AP -4, so they're going to go straight through.
3 damage each.
3 damage each? Oh, snap. Okay, well. So as lucky as he felt like he got that last time, he is definitely dead. So does he explode? No, he does not. And now my guys over here are going to attack. They're going to have 10 attacks total, hitting on 2s because they didn't move. Okie dokie. And then these are strength 4, toughness 5, so 5s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3 wounds at AP -1 because they are chain swords. 4-up saves. Failing 2 of them. All right, so now my attack bikes are going to attack back over here. They've got 2 attacks each, +1 because they got charged. Hitting on 2s because they didn't move, re-rolling everything because Azrael yelled at them. So that's going to be all hits there. And then wounding on toughness
5.
Toughness 5, so 5s to wound. Alrighty, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3 wounds at AP nothing though.
3 ups.
3 ups.
Oh, you said 3?
3, yeah. So failing 1 of them. So 1 damage. All right, so that's going to be the end of the Necron turn here on turn 3. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 4. Movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 4. These guys fell back out of combat over here. These guys just kind of shuffled up over this way. Over here, these guys moved their 5 inches over here. They're going to have a 7-inch charge to try to get in over here. The bikers stayed where they're at, stayed where they're at. Over here, the Terminators kind of moved up a bit over this way. Around over here, the Apothecary brought back one of these guys and healed the biker over there. When they fell back, I spent the 1 CP on the stratagem that is completely swift attack. No, swift something. Basically, Space Marine stratagem for 1 CP allows them to shoot when they fall back. Start these bikers fire when they fire back. Over here, Azrael and Ezekiel moved up towards here. He moved up over there, looking onto these 2 guys over here, and then those guys over there. What's up? Rerolls are going onto the attack bikes. So they've got these. They're going to have their rerolls. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. So we'll see how this all goes. We'll come back to you at the psychic phase. All right. So starting off, he's just going to do psychic ritual over here, looking for a 3 to go off. That will go off on a 10. You can try to deny it. Need an 11. Oh, so close, but no. So that'll be the last of the psychic rituals. Start off the shooting phase. This squad of Terminators is going to fire into the Warriors. Hitting on 3s because they did move. Alrighty. And then wounding on 4s. That was cocked. Alright, so that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are into the Assault Doctrine because we have to on turn 4. So that's going to be 5 at AP nothing. 4 ups. Just 4-up saves. Failing 2 of them. Reanimation protocols. Making it both. Storm Bolter from the command squad. They didn't move, but that doesn't matter on the 1s. That's going to be 1 wound, 4-up save. Good. My apothecary here is going to fire into the one lone guy back over there. 2 shots. That is going to be 1 hit. That is a wound. AP -3.
5 up because I'm covered.
5 up because he's covered there. That is not going to be good. He's dead. My Talon Master is going to fire his twin assault cannon into these guys, twin heavy bolter into these guys. So we're going to do the twin assault cannon first, hitting on 2s because he didn't do anything to make that go away. Strength 6, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds into them. AP -1.
So 3 up because of cover.
3 up because of cover.
You said 7?
7. 1, 2. And then reanimation protocols. 1 will come back. And then twin heavy bolter into these guys. That's going to be all but 1 hit. Strength 5, toughness 5, so 4s to wound. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -1.
3 up because in cover.
3 up because they're in cover over there. Oh, failing them all. They're dead. My attack bikes are going to fire. Multi-meltas into the Silent King. Bolters into the Immortals over there. So we're going to go with the multi-meltas first. 4 shots, hitting on 3s because they did move. Rerolling everything because Azrael yelled at them. No need. Wounding on 3s. Oh, that's going to be... I have 1 CP left. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. One of those. 7 wounds. 4 up. Yeah. Nope. Okay, of course. So that's going to be 2 go through. 4 up invols. Failing them both. So that's going to be 2d6 damage. That's going to be 9 damage. So he will be dead. Does he explode?
Yes.
He does on a 4-up? Oh, no. All right, everything within 2d6 inch range is going to take d6 mortal wounds. So that's brutal. So we're going to go with, let's go with my command squad first. Oh, no, that's right, 2d6 inch range. I forgot. So that's going to be 6 inches. So yeah, everyone over here is going to be hit with it. So brutal. We'll go with my command squad first. So it's d6 mortal wounds. Takes 3 mortal wounds, which will leave my kill the guy with the thunder hammer. Put 1 wound onto that guy. We'll do into my other Terminator squad. 3 mortal wounds. So that's going to kill this guy and put him at 2 wounds, and then into the whatchamacallit, warriors. 1, of course it does 1 mortal wound into them. Oof. And then the bolters into the Immortals back over there. Hitting on 3s, rerolling everything because Azrael yelled at them. Okie dokie. Didn't yell enough, apparently. These are going to be wounding on 5s. Getting 1, 2, 3. AP nothing.
So 2 ups?
2 ups. Making them all. Azrael's going to fire both barrels into the Scorpec Destroyers over here. So we're going to go with the plasma first. That's going to be 1 hit because it's -1 to hit when he fires that. Did he? He did move. And then looking for a 3 to wound. That's a wound. AP enough. Nope. Yeah. It's AP enough to midnight too. So that's going to be 2 damage. So that's going to be 1 guy dead. And then we've got the bolters. Mastercrafted bolters. 1 hit. No wound there. Does he come back? He does not. Storm bolters. Easy for me to say. Storm bolters firing into the race over here. Hitting on 3s because they did move. Okay, and then strength 4, 5s to wound. Getting 1 wound. AP nothing. 3 up. He's good. Bolters from these guys into them. They did stay still, so hitting on 2s. These are now 5s to wound. Getting 1, 2, 3 wounds. AP nothing, so 3 ups. Failing 1. It does kill a guy, so reanimation protocol. No, it does not come back. Ezekiel is going to fire his pistol into him. That's a hit. Their toughness 5, so no wound. All right, so that's going to be it for shooting into the assault phase. This Terminator squad is going to charge into the race, looking for a 7-inch charge. They will not make it with a 5. Terminators over here are going to charge into the warriors. They're in, and the command squad is also in. A Terminator squad into the Scorpec Destroyers. They're in. Azrael is in. Ezekiel is in. And then my Talon Master is going to charge into those guys over there. He's in with it. All right, the squad with 2 fists over here is going to start us off in the fight phase. Hitting on 4s. Oh, that was real good, real good. And then crumping on 2s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at AP minus 4 because it's the Assault Doctrine. So that's just going to kill all 5 of those guys. And now my Terminator squad here is going to attack into the Scorpec destroyers here. We're going to go with the Thunderhammers first. These guys are going to have 6 attacks total between the 2 of them. Hitting on 4s because it's -1 to hit. Rerolling 1s because of Azrael being right there. Okie dokie. So that's going to be 4 hits. Strength 8. Looking for 3s to wound. That's going to be 4 wounds at AP minus, would be 2, becomes 3. AP minus 3.
Okay, so
and 3 damage apiece. Yeah, so 4 6-ups. No, so they're going to be dead. All right, so 4 attacks with the Talonmaster over there. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s because it's strength +1 with the Power Sword. They're tough 5. So that's going to be 2 at AP minus 4 because of the Assault Doctrine. So that's just going to be 2 guys dead. And then do they come back? Nope. And then these guys over here are going to attack back with 8 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Alrighty. So that's going to be 4 hits.
5s.
Strength, what is it? Strength 4?
Yeah.
Yes, so 5s to wound. That is going to be 1, 2 wounds.
AP minus 1 because of my...
AP minus 1 because of his Novak Dynasty trait. That's the word I was looking for. 4s, no, takes 1 damage apiece, so it takes 2 damage. All right, so that's going to be it for the Dark Angel turn here on turn 4. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Necrons here on turn 4. All right, movement phase for the Necrons here on turn 4. The Wraiths moved up over this way. Those guys stayed in combat over there. That's going to be it for the movement phase. Into the shooting phase. Nothing to shoot, so we're going to go into the assault phase. Where would you like to start? Where would you like to go?
Wraiths are going to charge your apothecary.
Wraiths are going to charge the apothecary because they can go through models. So they can get through as long as they roll high enough to get outside of 1 inch of my Terminators, which I think is the plan here. Needs a 6-inch charge over here. We'll get it with the 6, so they're in. All right, so they're going to have 8 attacks total into my apothecary over here. Hitting on 3s.
4s.
Oh, hitting on 4s. I forgot they're canoptic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 3 hits. Strength 6, right?
6, yeah.
6, so looking for 3s to wound.
Come on.
That's going to be 1 wound there. AP minus 3, right?
How much wounds does he have?
He's got 5 total wounds.
Yeah, AP minus...
All right, AP minus 3. 6 up. No. 2 damage. So 6 up, feel no pains. Makes 1, so he's down to 4. And now my Talonmaster is going to attack. He's got 3 attacks because no one charged over there, so it's going to be hitting on 2s. Okay, 1 hit. That is a wound because it's strength +1 with the Power Sword. AP minus 4 because it's Assault Doctrine, so that's just going to kill a guy. Does he come back? He does. These guys over here are going to attack back. Hitting on 3s. Yep. All right, and then wounding on 5s. Getting 2 wounds. AP minus nothing because they didn't charge, so 3 ups. And I failed 1 of them. Now my attack bikes are going to attack back into the Wraiths over here. 2 attacks each. Rerolling everything, or hitting on 2s actually because they didn't move this turn. Would have been rerolling everything because Azrael did scream at them last time. Wounding on 5s. That's going to be 1 wound at AP minus 1 because it's the Assault Doctrine. 1, just 1.
4.
Nope, he's going to take a wound. And now my Apothecary is going to attack back. He's got 3 attacks base +1 because he got charged. Hitting on 2s because he didn't move. And then wounding on 5s. Oh, that's going to be 2 at AP minus 1 because it's the Assault Doctrine. Making 1 of them, failing 1 of them. All right, so that's going to be the end of the turn here for the Necrons and the end of turn 4. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 5. Movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn 5. These guys stayed on the objective. These guys stayed there. These guys all just stayed here. These guys moved up here a little bit. The Apothecary fell back out of combat. These guys fell back and I spent a CP to allow them to shoot. And then this guy stayed in combat over there because he's a vehicle and can shoot in combat. So we'll come back to you with the Psychic phase. Psychic phase, we're going to start with Smite into them over there. That will go off with a 5. So that's going to do D3 mortal wounds. Doing 1 mortal wound, he'll just kill that guy. And then he's going to cast Aversion onto them over there. That will not go off with a 3, which begins a 4. Start of the shooting phase, he is going to fire into these guys over there. -1 to hit with heavy weapons when in close combat with a vehicle, but he did stay still, so +1 to hit because he's a Dark Angel. So we're going to go with the Twin Heavy Bolter first, hitting on 2s. Okay. 4 hits, wounding on 4s. That is going to be 2 wounds at AP -1. Making them both. And then the Twin Assault Cannon, hitting on 2s, and then wounding on 3s. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at AP -1. So 6 4-ups. Making all but 1. Does he come back?
Come on, baby.
No. He does not. Attack bikes are going to fire into the Wraith. We're going to go with the Multi-Melters first. That's going to be 3 hits, wounding on 3s. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -4. 4-up invols. No, he fails 2 of them. That's going to be dead for him. All right, then we have the fight phase over here with the Immortals are going to start us off here. So these are going to be looking for 2 attacks hitting on 3s. That's going to be 5 hits. Looking for, what is it? 5s to wound. Nothing there. And then he'll have his 3 attacks back on 2s. It's going to be all hits on 4s to wound. That's going to be 1 at AP -4. But he does not come back. All right, so into the Necron's turn. He does have 2 banners still raised over here. And then we're just going to go straight into the fight phase over here because they're not going to fall back. Unless, you know what? Why don't you just fall back because then you get the 5 points without having to worry about, because I don't think you can't kill him. So yeah.
I could.
Could you kill him?
Yeah, because I can pop a strap.
Oh, so he's got the 1 CP. So he's going to put the +1 attack. So let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. So may as well. So he's going to have the +1 attack into him over here. So then we're, but I go first. I go first because I have, it's your turn there. So hitting on 2s. It's going to be 2 hits. 4s to wound. 1 wound. AP -4. So does he get back up?
Yes.
He does indeed. So they're going to be there. So then my opponent's going to use his CP to have +1 attack here. So they're going to have...
What's his toughness?
His toughness is 6.
6. Okay.
Yep. So he's going to have...
I can +1 their strength, but that only brings them to strength.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. So, so these are going to be hitting on 3s. Okay. So yeah, can't kill him here, and then these are going to be 5s to wound.
CP reroll.
CP. Oh no, you only had the 1 CP, right? Oh no, you had 2. Oh yeah, 2. Yeah. So there we go. So that's going to be 5 hits, and then 5s to wound.
This is it, dude.
This is it. If he gets all 5, and then I fail this, no, he's going to be alive. So he is going to be alive. So at the end of the turn there, but he does have OBSEC guys on there, so I did not kill him off there. So he will get 5 points for that. It's just what we're trying to figure out because we're doing this for a tournament prep.
I get 2 more points. I don't get points for it.
Oh, that's right. You don't get 2. Yeah, you don't get it. You just get 2 more points for holding that because of the banners, because you did need to control 2, so he didn't get the primary at the end there. But yeah, so that was a killer game. That was so close going into it. A couple things didn't go. If they went differently, it would have been a completely different game. But brutal. Yeah, we were using this as tournament prep because we both have. We're both going to the same RTT this weekend, so we'll see how it plays out with that. But yeah, a ton of fun. I really like this list. This is the list I brought with me to Orlando, and it performed pretty well there. After day 1, I was 3-0 and number 1 on in the rankings, and then day 2 came along, and I got 2 more losses there and kind of dropped a bit. But still, a ton of fun. Had a great time playing it out, and yeah. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Justin. Until next time, stay safe and have fun.